For the first time, the Inter-Party Advisory Committee meeting, IPAC, welcomed the media to its proceedings, a bold step by the Electoral Commission to promote transparency and accountability in its engagements with political parties ahead of the December general elections. Amidst the swirling controversy surrounding the credibility of the 2024 voters register, raised prominently by the NDC, this meeting focused on addressing the concerns of the largest opposition party. The EC has maintained that it has rectified all discrepancies in the provisional register, asserting that no external intervention is necessary.
Over the last few weeks, the Commission has employed tried and tested legal and administrative processes to clean the provisional register and rid it of discrepancies as envisaged by the framers of the 1992 Constitution. We can confidently state that most of the discrepancies discovered to date have been resolved. Assertions that the discrepancies in the provisional voters register are aimed or were aimed at disenfranchising voters in certain parts of the country are untrue. We have cleaned up the provisional voters register and corrected all discrepancies identified to date.
The Commission, through its IT consultant, Dr. Yao Ofori Ajay, reiterated the NDC's failure to provide substantive data or evidence of the alleged discrepancies. Nonetheless, it assured that the 2024 elections would proceed as planned, with the finalized register soon to be made available to all political parties.
We have demonstrated to you that the Electoral Commission of Ghana has in place a tried and tested process to produce a credible register that ensures a free, fair, and transparent election. Trust us to be able to deliver on a register that you will all be proud of, a register that does not disenfranchise anybody. The anomalies that have been identified have today been largely fixed. The register that we have all strived hard to correct, currently as it stands now, is as cleanest as it will ever get. And it is robust, and it is ready for the 2020 election.
Despite these assurances, the NDC remained unconvinced, insisting that their concerns were not fully addressed.
What we see here is mopping and mopping and mopping. Fixing the leakage is missing. And this is at the heart of our altruistic demand for a forensic audit. This forensic audit is not just about the register. We need to adopt a dichotomous approach. Look at the register, fix the issues in there, and also audit the very IT systems that allowed these anomalies to occur.
For the NPP, the current situation feels like a deja vu, urging the NDC to place their trust in the Electoral Commission, just as the NPP did in the lead-up to the 2016 elections.
We were assembled here for the same purpose of getting a credible register for the 2016 elections. 9 years ago, our colleagues on the other side said, no, the register is fit for purpose. Allow the Electoral Commission to do its work. Why are you interfering in the affairs of the Electoral Commission? I think that we are repeating ourselves the same way. The issues have been fixed. The IT director has said, and we followed it. And I'm telling you that we commend you the same way the committee then commended us. But you are trying to play the catch-up. So we will leave you to your fate.
Meanwhile, several other political parties expressed satisfaction with the Commission's effort to explain and resolve the challenges, praising the EC for taking time to engage and clarify.
So this is actually the first time that the Electoral Commission has met with the parties and televised their interactions. So let's bring you some of the key highlights of what the EC chair, Madam Jean Mensah, said in her address to the meeting earlier today. So she, amongst other things, said that the discrepancies detected to date have been largely corrected, and the register presented to the parties as of early August is very different from what they have today. She says assertions that the discrepancies in the provisional voter register are aimed at disenfranchising voters in certain parts of the country are untrue. She says the provisional register is not final. It is a draft subject to inspection, revision and correction as mandated by CI 91 and CI 126. Our staff, and there's a direct quote, our staff are well trained and have the capacity, competencies and skills to undertake the task of producing a final and credible voters register for the 2024 elections. And in the concluding part of her remarks, she says it is the position of the Commission that the call for a forensic audit of the provisional register is premature. Right, so those are the thoughts of Madam Jean Mensah, who is the chair of the Electoral Commission.